Hello world, welcome back to my channel. It's Anna. If you are new here, welcome. I create art, craft and lifestyle content, and this week I am camping, if you cannot tell from the tent behind me or the title of this video. So we are camping in Cromer for 4 nights. I say we, I am on my own. My younger sister is coming to join me tomorrow. So we have a sort of a 2-man, 3-man sort of tent set up. I brought it down here with all my food and she is coming to meet me tomorrow. It's a really nice sort of campsite, very quiet. It is Bank Holiday Monday, so lots of people went home today. Yeah, so I'm here for 4 nights and got lots of plans, hoping to go maybe brave the water, depends on how cold it is tomorrow. But planning on doing a walk into Sheringham and visiting a lot of the shops around here, and hopefully doing a lot of painting and art and creating some bullet journal setups and things. So stick around and let's get into the video. Good morning guys, so I've had some breakfast and just left the campsite, which is opposite Cromer Hall, which is really lovely, and I'm going to be walking into West Runton. So the campsite's literally like a 10-minute walk from town, and then I think we're looking at about 3 miles into West Runton, and my parents are going to meet me there with my sister. Hopefully I'm not the fastest of walkers, so it's probably going to take me about an hour or so, but I used to go there a lot as a kid, and anybody local will have probably gone to Kingswood, which is like a outdoor kids adventure resort, I suppose. And you go rock pooling at West Runton. It's very big in fossil hunting, so hopefully we can find some things. If not, I'm just going to be painting and drawing lots of sea creatures in the tide pools. So I will see you there. So just walked through Wood Hill Campground, touring ground in East Runton, and back on the coastal path as opposed to being on the pavements and roads. And I think I've got another mile to go, so really not that bad. And this brings you out right by the Sea View Cafe, which is right near the beach. So I've made it to West Runton, Norfolk's historical coastline. Hopefully we'll go find something in the rock pools. If not, I'll just be doing lots of drawing. And I managed to do that. It was 3.15 miles, just took just over an hour. So with a couple of stops on the way. And let's go explore. I've been at West Runton for about an hour and a half, unsuccessful in the rock pooling business. There was nothing big enough to draw. It was all almost like the see-through shrimp and tiny snails, but I managed to take a couple of quick sketches of the landscape, and I am kind of concerned that I walked 3 miles here and you can still see Cromer Pier from here. My parents are now going to meet me in Cromer, so I'm going to walk all the way back, or as far as I can. I'm hoping I can walk all the way along the beach, because the beach is just so gorgeous today, and the sun is shining and the sand is pretty firm, not like sinking into it. So we'll see how far I get. But it's going to be another probably 2.5-3 miles there. Might be a bit shorter on the beach. Hi guys, good morning. So today we are making vegan breakfast, and last night was a lot warmer because I have my lovely sister here. Welcome to the channel. So I think after that long walk yesterday, I can't bear to do any more walking, and we're gonna chill out around Cromer, maybe go in the water. We'll see what the weather's like, if it warms up, because at the moment it's still pretty cold. So I'm sat at Cromer Beach, umming and ahhing about whether or not to go in, because it's probably about 14 degrees out here and apparently 17 degrees in the water, but I do not believe that. It's like ice. I know a cold plunge would do me good. Cold plunge would be great, but it's really cold. We'll see. So I did get in the water about waist height. The issue with Cromer, I didn't realise, because of all the rock pools when the tide's in, ow, just ow. I wish I had taken some sort of like water shoes or socks or whatever you want to call them, because yeah, the rock pools were harsh if you try to go swimming. They have a lot of surfers at Cromer, and I'm guessing they wear boots and things, but the rocks were bad. Sorry if it's a little noisy or windy out here. It's been an absolutely lovely day today, and it's nice and cool this evening, so I figured I'd come outside. Hands up, this is the first time I was filming a vlog since lockdown, and before then I'd only filmed a vlog once, and this was a travel vlog, and I was shockingly bad at getting my camera out. We'd sit down for fish and chips, and I'd eaten it all by the time I remembered to get the camera out. And I also made it into a couple of the art shops and crystal shops, and again forgot to get the camera out. So taking a dip in the pool was in the morning, first sort of thing, about 10, half 11, and we then went shopping and got some food afterwards. So I went and got my classic fish and chips, which you cannot miss if you are at the beach. And I also took a trip into my favourite crystal and rock shop. It is Little Gems and Fossils at Cromer. It is a fantastic shop. It's one of the best shops I've ever been in for crystals. And there's only a couple of shops in Norfolk that sell this sort of stuff. So I was very excited to get in there, and it's not often I get to go over them. So the first thing I picked up was this selenite. So I have a desert rose, and this is a very similar crystal, just without the sand forming in it. I believe, as far as I've read so far, it's water soluble, so I need to be careful about cleansing it and things like that, and cleaning it, not using water as far as I know. I will have to double check that. But this was, I think, was like £5, and it's just a very satisfying crystal. The next thing I picked up was this, which I'm very excited about because I've wanted some of this for a really long time. So this is pink tourmaline, and it is encased in quartz, you know, sort of white clear quartz. Pink tourmaline is not very common and is quite expensive. I think this small little piece cost me about £13, which I just couldn't resist. I think this was, there were 4 or 5 pieces in the shop, and this was not the smallest but not the biggest either. So and as I have an obsession with pink and purple, which I would like to deny but I cannot, I found this and I was really drawn to it. I have no idea why. I didn't know anything what it was. The lady in the shop said it was chalcedony, if I'm saying that right. She said it was pink chalcedony, but from what I've looked online, I can't see it being pink. It looks more purple to me. It does have a pink edge to it around the rock. So this is raw, and it sort of sits like a little trinket dish, like a little bowl. So I actually think I might, once I have charged it and things, use it for charging my crystals and jewellery and things that I wear on this. So I'm very happy with it. It's very pretty. After we went to the crystal shop, which again, my favourite, I went into a couple of the artist and craft shops. There are a lot of beach shops, let's say, that have lots of like your classic souvenirs, which just aren't my thing. But there are a few artisan and craft shops. So every time I've been to Cromer with my mum, we have seen this artist's ceramics and absolutely loved them. But I decided to buy myself one and one for my mum for her birthday. We also met this artist in Norwich once. Her name is, I believe, Kerry, and it is the Earth and Fire Studio. It is something studio, Fire and Earth Studio, something like that. But this mug is just absolutely incredible. It's this beautiful octopus design on there, and the handle has a little bit of a tentacle vibe to it. It is enormous, and it is this black and blue, really deep blue colour, and it spoke to me. And the way she does these is she sculpts the clay first and dips it in the glaze. She then lets it set for a little while, and then this is all carved back into the glaze. So every single one is handmade and unique and just fantastic. So I got myself the octopus, and I bought my mum this beautiful green and blue peacock, just because this is the colour of her kitchen, and I thought she would like that. And yeah, it's a little peacock. She does lots of like sea life, so there's a lot of octopus and seahorses and things like that, but there is also lots of cats, foxes, things, and yeah, this little peacock, which was really cute. These mugs are really nice. They're just very satisfying to hold, and they, I believe, were £23 each, which for a really nice handmade mug, I'm not too upset about it. Plus, it is an artist we've been following for the last sort of year, so it was going to happen eventually. And that is everything. Like I said, I'm really sorry that I didn't manage to film as much as I should have done. Hopefully next year, when I get actually out of the country and travel, I will do a better job of my filming and hopefully have a bit more to show you. After that day with the shopping, we got back to the tent, had some dinner, and the next day my sister left. I was supposed to stay one more night, but I didn't, just because the weather started to turn, and that morning it was supposed to stay dry, so I was like, I'm just gonna pack everything up and get out of here before it turns torrential for the rest of the day and the next day. So I had a really lovely time in Cromer, and it's one of my favourite places in Norfolk to go, and I hopefully will be going camping a lot more next year. I think it's just about starting to get too cold for me to go camping anymore this year, so there should be more vlogs like this in the future. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, don't forget to sub it. I'll leave a link down below to the shops that I went to, the campsite, and the artists' mugs, and I will see you on the next one. Keep safe, keep smiling, bye.